screws out. It's a little bit difficult to pop off. This is what you're looking for. And when we clean this, we're going to blow compressed air in here. You want to see it come out here, and you can just stop that up with your thumb. But make sure that's cleared out as well. You got a little gasket here. You should be able to very carefully pull pressure up around the edges. And take that off. And yeah, I'll reuse this. So we take that off. Now let's do carburetor number 2. And this one actually just almost fell off. Same thing here. You get the principle. And around the edges. I'm working on this old stuff. You got to be very careful with these gaskets because a lot of this stuff is no longer available. So in a situation like this, if you can reuse it, that's what we're going to do. Actually, look at that. It almost looks like a tear. Well, it did whenever I was looking through the camera lens. But, or viewfinder, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. I use my cell phone, so looking at my screen. It almost looks like a tear right there. But it's not. Okay. So, anyways, keep your parts separated. Number 2, number 1. I don't know what my video just did there, but alright, so next I'm going to pull the bowl off. Figured I'd tell you real quick. 12mm on this one. You'll notice number 1 has a little nipple fitting, number 2 doesn't. 12mm on these. Again, keeping all your parts organized as far as which one goes to which carburetor. Yeah, you got that. So see, everybody can be wrong at some point in time. This little screw, this is actually not a 12mm, this is a 7/16. That's what you get for working on metric stuff all day. But you can, let's see if I can get this thing to focus. You'll have these 4 little holes, and you'll want to put air through it. And make sure that it's cleaned out. And then we remove the bowl. Some of these will have a little round gasket here that presses up against there. Obviously this one doesn't. No big deal. We're going to continue here. For the float height, looks okay actually. Maybe something going on with our needle. What I like to do is turn these over on their side. I like to take one of these guys. This is a relatively nice one, gear wrench one I got in a multi-tool set. You got to be very, very careful with these. So let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Alright, if you notice that little pin that holds the float end, it's like the float axle or whatever you want to call it. One side's got ridges, and one side is smooth. There you go, now you can see it. Anyways, you never want to drive the ridges side in when you're disassembling. You want to drive that out. So we're going to set the carburetor like this. I'm going to put the square tip of this on that pin and then tap it with a hammer to get it loose. And then what we'll do is we'll take a straight pick and drive it the rest of the way out. Okay, lucky for us, I didn't need the straight pick to get this one all the way out. Well, I say that. Try to do this only using one hand. It's probably not going to work for me very well. But I'm going to grab this little guy with my pliers, pull him the rest of the way out, and then we should be able to remove our float. Ta-da. And there's our needle. What you want to look for on your needle. Come on. This camera does not want to cooperate today. What you're looking for, you can hold this up to a light and look at it very well. You're looking for ridges in that little rubber piece at the very tip. What you don't want is a deep ridge in there. Come on. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a ridge there. We might end up replacing that. But so anyways, that's the float disassembled, and then you got a little emulsion tube or spray nozzle, whatever you want to call it, in the center. You'll take out with a flathead screwdriver. And you got this little plastic piece in here. This plastic piece only going away. Make sure that gets back in when you reassemble, and be very careful removing the emulsion tube or the spray nozzle, because that's your plastic venturi. That will cause this engine to run like crap. Okay, I want to go ahead and make a note on this one. Attempted to remove the spray nozzle, and this thing is seized in there something fierce. And you may run into this, you may not, but yeah, it's seized in there pretty good. So I'm not going to attempt to break anything to get it out. Like I said, a lot of these parts are no longer available, so we're just going to leave the venturi and the spray nozzle in there. I am going to back out the mixture screw, and what you want to do with this. Let's see if I can do this. You want to count your flats turning to the right clockwise until it lightly seats. So there's half. There's one. So 1 1/4. And make sure you make a note of that. And you write that down, that it's 1 1/4 turns on the mixture screw for the #1 carburetor. Do not screw up and forget that. There you go. And there's a little spring in there too. Keep that together. Let's see. I believe that's it for this one. We're going to put them in the cleaner just like that. And basically we're going to do the same thing on this one. And I'm not going to include that on the video unless I run into something unusual. Like I said, I'm going to leave the emulsion tube and the spray nozzle, the venturi, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to leave them in just because I don't like the way they feel as I started to take them out. If you got to use very much pressure to get them out, just leave the thing in there. Especially if you're using ultrasonic like I am, it will clean it, I promise you. Okay, so I didn't record it, but my mixture on my #2 carburetor was out 3 turns. Way too much. Somebody's been here, and I can verify somebody's been here. When I remove the bowl, we have a white plastic bowl compared to our factory one. So somebody's been here, somebody's put a kit in this carburetor, probably because it's leaking. Not too sure. And also look at how far the pin is driven in, excuse me. I can't get my camera to focus. This thing just does not like me today. Yeah. There we go. Oh crap. Yeah, see how far it's in? And that's the ridges side. And that's the smooth side. So yeah, obviously somebody's been here. And then looking at our height, we might can live with that. Yeah, just want to show you. I just thought about mentioning this. Once you pull the bowl off, you want to look down in this seat area here where the needle goes. Make sure there's not trash or built up in there. Yeah, this one's got a little bit of crud in there, but the ultrasonic will take that out. check this other one while we're at it. That one looks relatively clean. Sorry, I'm shaking. Yeah, so I can live with that. Alright, so we're gonna take these and put them in the ultrasonic cleaner and let it go. And I'll do another video for reassembly. Thank y'all. Remember, like the video if it helped. Comment, subscribe, share. Everything you do is far on this page. The little ad at the beginning, check out the little ad if you got a second. Everything helps, and I intend on doing a lot more stuff with this channel. And it's no secret, YouTubers make money from this stuff, and if I get paid anything on here, I'll try to turn around and put it back on to maybe a giveaway, buying some different specialty tools for certain applications, reviewing those, giving you more information, try to provide you guys with a good channel. I appreciate all your support and everything. Thanks.